Riku, hello. Welcome in. I hope you're well. And thank you for the alert. Hello. Sorry, trying to do a little mic. Yeah, this microphone it's nice, but it is extremely directional. I don't know if I'm going to stick with this particular mic. We'll see. All right, let me get the game launched here. We'll get into it. Hope everyone's doing well. Do a quick sound check. Bear with me. The audio in this game is also really strange. It has huge, like, volume shifts. I don't know if there's anything weird with the audio. If the game is too loud, I'm too loud, I'm too quiet. Right. So I was on another save, so let's hop over to our playthrough. Could be this one. We should be able to just get right into it. Ymir transformed. She too was a titan. Leaping into the enemy horde, she drew their attention from the tower. I searched the corpses of my fallen superiors, restocking blades and gas. Yes, I had resolved to aid Ymir in her struggle. Unfortunately, the outcome was all too apparent. On the cusp of defeat, a team of scouts led by Section Commander Hanjay miraculously arrived. The threat was swiftly dispatched. Eren and Mikasa were there too. A welcome sight for Sora. Okay, so I think we've done all of our stuff. 3 wings.
どの任務を引き受ける?
We did all but the final.
またいつでも来い.
I don't know if that's the final. I think that's the final scouting mission. Look, we don't need to get anything more from him. Oh, we only have Eren and Mikasa up to 6. Trying to see if there's anyone we need to rank up. I think for the most part, we have everybody ranked to where they need to be. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Yen. I appreciate it. Always appreciate my lurkers. So feel free to lurk. I wasn't sure if I was going to stream today because there's some stuff I need to get done for Easter. So I was just going to put on some streams and chill. But I'm like, you know what? Let me stream for at least a little. Saturday's like my day to stream. And I didn't stream last Saturday. I was working all weekend. This is, you know, it's been crazy. So I don't know, my voice is a little bit shot too right now because I've been on phone calls for like hours. Hydrate a little bit. All right, I want to get into Inferno mode, so let's go ahead and let's hop over here, Farming Village. Buy some stuff, and more importantly, we get a haunts. So that horse sucks. All right, let's talk to the homie Moblet. Oops.
Yeah.
We're going to start moving the wounded. Are you ready? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh. Once we're atop the wall, we're to find and repair any and all damage. Ready to get your hands dirty? Cool. Let's move the wounded out of here. Help that squad over there. Rainer Braun, graduate from the 140th Cadet Corps, where he was second in his year, only falling behind Mikasa. One of the few survivors of a Titan attack that befell his village in the southeast Walmart. Rainer believes that he will one day be able to return to his hometown together with Berthold, another survivor. He is excellent at using omnidirectional mobile gear and wields impressive physical strength to boot. Rainer also has a strong sense of responsibility as a soldier and is highly trusted by the other members of the. Real quick, I'm gonna grab a water before starting. Unmimen. Okay.
ウトガルド城の104機調査兵たちはハンジ率いる増援によって付近の壁上へと撤退。辛くも難を逃れた。
I'm not going to
そして巨人化能力者であることが明らかになった理由は命がけで仲間を守ったこともあり、ひとまず調査兵団の保護下に置かれることになった。そんな折壁の破壊箇所を捜索していた駐屯兵団の先遣隊から驚くべき知らせがもたらされたことを皮切りに、兵士たちはさらなる混乱の渦へと飲み込まれていくことになる。
彼はウトガルド城での激戦を生き延び、無事に壁上へと退避する。しかし仲間と無事を喜び合う彼を思いもよらぬ裏切りと残酷な真実が待ち受ける。
穴がどこにもないだって。
this text I will.
ああ、別の区の兵と勝ち合って引き返してきたのさ。
No, the garrison
道中で巨人とも出
in
くわさなかったが。
Krolova looked but found nothing, and we didn't run into any Titans either.
仕方ない。
Hmm.
それなら一旦トロストクで待機しよ
Well, in that case, we better sit tight and crossed for a while.
エレン、話があるんだが。
Aaron, we need to talk.
う。まさかついに地下を掘る
Is
巨
it
人が
possible?
現れたんだとした
We
ら
look, we'll
大
be
変
looking
だ。
at Titans that have learned to tunnel? That's bad.
そうなると位置を特定するのは困難ですね。
It will make it almost impossible to track them down.
俺が鎧の巨人で、こいつが超大型巨人ってやつだ。
I'm the armored Titan, and he's the colossal Titan.
俺たちは5年前、壁を破壊して人類への攻撃を始めた。
5 years ago, we broke through the wall and attacked.
俺たちの目的は、
The
壁の
mission
中
was to
の
wipe
人
out
類すべて
everyone,
に消
every
えてもら
single
うことだ
person
ったん
inside the
だが。
walls.
エレン、
Aaron,
お前が俺たちの
if you
故郷に
come
一
with
緒に
us
来てくれる
now
なら、
to
俺
our
たちはもう
hometown, we won't have
壁
to
を
destroy
壊
the
したり
walls
しな
again.
くていいんだ。どうだエレン、
So how about it?
悪い
We
話
can
じゃない
avoid
だろ
another disaster.
ひとまず危機が去るんだからな。
どうだろうな。
Yeah.
お前さ、
I think
疲れ
maybe
てんだ
you're
よ。
feeling a bit tired there, Reiner.
なあベルトルト。こうなってもおかしくないくらい大変だったんだろ。
It's been tough these past few days. It's making us all kind of crazy.
ああ、ライナーは疲れてるん
Yeah,
だ。
Reiner's exhausted.
大体な、お前が
Anyway,
人類を
if
殺
you're
しまく
really
っ
the
た
armored
鎧の
Titan
巨人なら、
hell bent on destroying
なんで
humanity,
そんな相
we
談を
wouldn't be
俺
having
にし
this
なくちゃ
discussion
な
right
んね
now,
んだ。
would we? I guess not.
そうか。
What was I thinking? Maybe I really have lost.
何を考えているんだ俺は。きっとここ
Been
に
here
長
too
く居
long.
すぎてしまったんだな。
Surrounded by idiots for too long.
バ
3
カな奴らに
years.
囲まれて3年も暮らしたせいだ。こんな奴らがいるなんて知らずにいれば、俺はこんな半端なクソ野郎にならずに済んだのに。
Why did I have to know anything about you guys? Why? Why did I have to end up as this shell of a man I am now?
もう俺には何が正しいこ
I
と
don't
な
know
の
what's
かわから
right
ん。
and what's wrong anymore.
ただ
But I have to face the
俺がす
consequences
べき
of
こ
my
とは
actions.
自分のした行いや選択に対し戦士として
As a warrior,
最後まで責
I
任
have
を
to
果たす
fulfill
こ
my
と
duty.
だ。
ライナやるんだな今ここで。ああ勝負は今ここで決める。
Right, Mikasa stands on business. But yeah, Mikasa definitely was holding back. She easily could have sliced and diced, which is surprising considering how ruthless Mikasa can be when she needs to be. Yoink. Renner and Bolt transformed into Titans. All units engage the Colossal Titan and take it down. It is the true enemy of humanity. Okay.
すごい蒸気だ。これじゃうかつに近づけないな。蒸気の弱まる瞬間は必ず訪れるはずだ。隙を狙って接近を試みるぞ。
The Colossal Titan has a couple of abilities. One, it's huge, right? It's taller than the walls. It's incredibly powerful. So it can break through the walls at weak points. It can also it could also produce lots of steam. And that steam is actually used to protect it. Also can cause a lot of damage in itself. But we see it using its steam even in like season 1 of Attack on Titan to repel the units guarding the wall. Eren happened to be there. Connie, Sasha, a few others happened to be there at the wall when the Colossal attacked again. And Eren tried to take it out, but wasn't able to get close enough because the steam was putting off. There's also an ability called the I think it's just called the Colossal Titan Nuke or something like that. And basically it can like flash vaporize all the steam and just create a massive explosion. I don't think we ever see it having the ability to harden. Most of the Titans can harden parts of their body. I don't think we ever see that on the Armored Titan.
近づいてしまえば必ずうなじを削り取れるはずだ。
Moonwalking. It also seems to be able to get out of this Titan form like, instantaneously. Cool. I'm not sure what happened there. Did we just miss? This. You guys can't see the mini map, sorry.
今までより強力な蒸気で身を守ってる。これじゃ攻撃できない。どうすれば。
どうもしない。待つんだ。アルミンは私についてこい。鎧の巨人の相手だ。いつまで体を燃やし続けられるか見ものだが、いずれ彼は出てくるはずだ。よっと。
I forgot what my build is.
補給しておこう。
兄と違って常に全身が硬い。何か打つ手は。ミカサ、一旦鎧の巨人から距離を取って奴の弱点を探すんだ。くっ
そ、俺らじゃ何もできねえのか。いや、本当に全身が石像のように硬いのならあんな風に動けないはずだ。昔戦争で使ってた鎧にも鉄で覆えない部分が。脇やまた、あとは膝の裏側だ。
Special Titans usually get a special
ミカサ、しっかり頼むぜ。分かった。どうせ倒されんならいいぜ、その首よこせ。
I wish they could have used just the licensed music. This would have been so much more epic if they used licensed music.
Ne, あれは何を？無駄なあがきだ。
This was such just an odd scene. This is pretty much how it plays out in the show. I don't know how they didn't like when I was watching the show, this is the first thing I thought was gonna happen. Like, I don't know how Hanjay and Armin and everyone didn't just like immediately notice this. Simon, hello. Ellington appears. Indeed. Hope you're doing well. Continuing with a little bit of Attack on Titan. Just know how long we're gonna stream for today. I've been I wasn't able to stream last weekend because work. I was working all weekend. It sucked. That's okay. That's it. We're gonna stream a little bit. I wasn't sure if I was gonna stream today, because I do have some Easter stuff to do. So stream for a little bit and then take care of some stuff. Maybe it'll be a later stream. I don't know. I don't really know. We're just playing it by ear. Welcome in. Armin, what happened to Eren?
エレンは連れ去られたよ。
He's been taken along with Ymir by Berthold
ベ
and
ルトル
Reiner.
トとライナーに。ね
That face.
え、アルミン。
Armin,
なんで
why does Eren
エレンはいつ
go
も
off and leave us?
私たちから遠くに行くんだろう。そういえば
I mean, he
そう
was
だね。
kidnapped.
エレンは
In
昔
both
から
on both
一人
occasions,
で
he
突
was
っ走
kidnapped
っていくんだ。
or held
僕らを置い
captive
て。
by the military. It's not like he's just leaving on his own volition, Mikasa. You're right. He's always done it. He's always running on ahead. More like being drug on ahead.
私はただ
I just
そ
wanted
ば
to be
にい
with
る
him.
だけでいい
That's
の
all.
に。
That is all.
それだけなのに。
So for those that don't know, Mikasa's actually, I don't know if I'm not gonna actually. Yeah, I'm not gonna say. I don't know. 'Cause I think this only covers season 3, so I'm pretty sure this is all in season 3, but I'm not gonna.
まあいつものことじゃねえか。
But Mikasa grew up with Eren. They're not blood related siblings, but she's very attached to him due to a traumatic event in their childhood. It's just always, isn't it? That troublemaker does something crazy, and it's up to you guys to get him out of trouble, right? I'll go with you. Things just wouldn't be the same around here without the three of you.
クリスタ、やっぱり君には残ってほしいんだけど。
Just stay back here, though, Krista.
それは無理。
No
ユミ
way.
ルがさらわれたのに
Ymir's been
こ
taken
こで待つ
too.
なんてできない。
I'm not just gonna sit around here and do nothing. But we did find out in the game, Krista is Historia. She is a member of the royal family who is born. Her mother was a peasant, I guess, or not part of the noble family, but one of the workers. But yeah, not of royal lineage, and the birth wasn't sanctioned by the royal. So her father, her mother ends up. The royal family finds out her mother is disappeared, and her father basically hides her to protect her because the royal family would also disappear Victoria because she does have some claim to the throne. So she just revealed that she is part of the royal family. Real name isn't Krista, but it's Historia. Ymir was instrumental to that. Ymir essentially sacrificed herself to save Historia.
Yeah,
we have to go after them. For so many reasons. We just have to. I still can't believe it. I'll kill them. Worried about Eren and Ymir. Go with that one.
そう。
Exactly.
一刻も早く
We have to get Eren back
エレンを取り
immediately.
戻さないと。
おい、エレビン団長が到着したぞ。
Commander Erwin has arrived. Let's go. I love Commander Erwin. He's one of my favorite characters, and I just, as far as like a commander in anime, he's like top tier. Sanjay, report. He is the ultimate hype man. His speeches are freaking god tier.
彼らの目的地をウォールマリ
They're
ア
heading
の
for the
向こ
far
う
side of
側
Wall Maria,
そして
but I think it's safe
目
to
的地ま
assume
で
they
た
don't
どり
have the
着くだけの
strength to
体
make it
力
that
が
far.
残っていないと仮定しようならば彼らはこの
So
先
I
にある
imagine they're probably
小規
headed
模
for
な巨大樹
the
の
small
森
forest of giant
そこに向かいたいだろう
just beyond here.
そうか
I guess that's
あ
right.
れだけ戦った後
After
だ
that
から
battle,
き
they'll
っと
be
消耗して
exhausted.
る
ああならば
Exactly.
どこか巨
So
人
they'll be
の手の
looking for a
届か
place
ない
to
とこ
hide
ろ
out,
で
away
休
from
みたい
Titans,
と思うんじゃ
while
な
they
いか
recover their strength
巨
until
人が動か
nightfall,
なくなる
when the
夜ま
Titans
で
are no longer active.
夜までだ
In other words,
夜までに
they
森
have
に着
until
けば
sundown.
まだ間に合う
If
か
we
も
don't
しれ
get
な
to
い
them in the forest before then, it might be too late. Right. We can't afford to lose Erwin. If our enemies capture him, it's all lost. We're going to bring him back. We'll kill those traitors. We have to bring Ymir back. That's why we're going to bring him back. Counting on you. We will have to go back in time, unfortunately, because... What on earth are Reiner and Bertolt plotting? Thought they were on our side. None of that matters now. None of that matters now.
おい
I know this is about your parents, but it's not so clear cut for me. I just want to hear them tell the truth. Let's move out.
こんな
Good.
一大事ね
Yeah, we want to go back. Okay. Go phone.
Oh.
I don't want to rank everybody up as much as possible, but we don't have to do it Inferno playthrough. I'll probably just do it off stream though. Probably what I'll do. Problem is that I don't know if we can go back to story mode after doing Inferno mode. I'll have to test that out. Well, let's do policy cleaning week,
意見があればいつでも
and we Oh, is he not here? Oh, that sucks. Real quick, I'm gonna look at my skills. Plus. Drink. I don't know if we really need back from the brink, to be honest. Use tools that much. DM skills 3. Gas saver, blade saver. Both of those are kind of meh. Okay, we're missing a strength. We need another strength plus 10. That. We got important stuff. Titan Cap. I bought that skill thinking that I could take. I wanted to take Hane's out on Han's outset on a mission. And see if we can find it. Absolutely worst to take on a scouting mission.
生きていくのは大変だわ。
どの任務を引き
The scouting mission. Levi right off the bat. This is the last scouting mission.
よっとはっだ片付けよう
Bro, how did you
人類の
already
勝利
get
は
caught?
この一戦にある進め
Got caught in the first like 2 seconds of the mission.
頑張ります。
よっとは補給しておこう
あれ式の巨人に何を手間取っている
We're gonna build one of
拠点を
these.
作ってくれ
Those bases allow you to they get you more points so you can buy more bases. Usually the only way to get points is by doing something.
押されてやがる片付けよう
Those will over time give you multiple bases.
討伐完了悪いな助かる相手に
ええなどいい任務を続けろ了解だ
救援要請か無視はできねえ次だ
Like, how did I get hurt? The Colin guy is
片付けよう
hard to get a good angle.
救援感謝する。
兵士として当然のことをしたまでです。
これがないとな。
Okay, and this manufacturing base is broken. The level 3 manufacturing base lets you get new items. It automatically replenishes your items. One of your items like 30 40 seconds. That goes for the timing. What that means. So I can use one of these. Too much concentrate. And that emergency signal, what it does is when you shoot that purple signal, is it basically gives you a boost on all your stats. It gives you a little bit of extra blades, like it repairs your blades a little bit, and gives you a little bit of extra gas. And while it's active, while you're in this like blue Super Saiyan God state, you don't lose any gas or any gas or any blade. I have two abilities that I can call it in myself. Erwin, it's Erwin's ult ability. So he can just call it in every time he recharges. But I also have a that lets me recharge his ability. It lets me recharge his ability instantly. And it's an item. So now that I have that item up, it'll recharge itself like every 20 seconds. So it should, in theory, charge itself before it runs out. And if not, I can use my own signal. And just basically keep it it hasn't recharged. So I just use my signal. Because by the time this one runs out, the one would be back. So it doesn't really matter what recharges first. This is a mess. Well,
救援を急がねば手遅れになりかねぬ。
try not to trigger final mission. There's I can't see the minimap, but those little red exclamation marks. I'm trying to avoid those. So I don't trigger the final mission. I'm gonna do the side missions.
無視はできねえ
やるよ。相手になるよ。
いいぞ。この調子でどんどん活躍してくれ。
してやる。よっと。よっと。討伐完了。おい、こっちを手伝ってくれ。一斉に相手になるよ。次だ。よっと。始末してやる。よっと。やるよ。よっと。片付けよう。相手になるよ。始末してやる。ベルトルト、しっかり頼むぜ。片付けよう。団長、頼みます。
分かった。
I like this Titan. It has this like jokey look on his face.
相手になるよ。
よし、次だ。貴様ならできる。
始末してやる。兵長、任せます。了解だ。
See him even do it this time. And chop him up.
次だ。よっと。討伐完了。相手になるよ。こんなもんか。よっと。やるよ。よっと。拠
Build
点
another
はここだね。
one of those bases to increase our item
よっ
regen.
と。
リスクを厭わず全てを失う覚悟でそうして戦わなければ人類は勝てない。
助かりました。ありがとうございます。
いっか
I'm gonna go ahead and build my
ー。
base.
拠点を作ってく
But
れ。
I will charge all my items. So that way
よっと。
I have no
よっと。相手になるよ。よし、作戦を始めるぞ。
悪くなかった。もう新兵扱いする必要はねえ
よっと。
君に敬
始 始末してやる。団長頼みます。
例の作戦を始めるとしよう。
よっとさあ討伐完了。相手になるよ。兵長任せます。いいだ次だ。やるよ。片付けろ。始末してやる。ベルトルトよろしくな。
了解。
よっとはっせっだはっよっとは片付けよう。相手になるよ。よっと片付けよう。相手になるよ。やるよ。今だよ。片付けよう。
強そうだな。戦わなきゃダメなのか。
よっと
Sure want to try to. How would you have? I do.
よっと
Corner.
キッさん終わりだな。このまま
So for these Bazaar Titans, you have to pick up these green, their green areas before we can actually do any real damage.
さあ団長頼みます。
分かった。
That's one advantage of the using the
よ
signals.
っとさあ始末してやる。兵長ありがとうございます。
Using Levi Grub Titans because I can't use them on the Bazaar Titans because I want to capture it. I can use them, but actually would have captured it.
ベルトルトしっかり頼むぜ。分かった。よっとせっさっだよっと
たとえ敵が兄弟でも背を向けるわけにはいかんのだ。
せっ
Can't get a hit because there's so many like Titans around.
やるよ。
Gotta slow them up a little bit.
相手になるよ。キッさん
Come on.
よっと始末してやる。ベルトルトよろしくな。了解。 討伐完了。やるよ。次だ。団長頼みます。
ああ、承知した。
どうだ。しっかり頼むぜ。今だよ。補給しておこう。よっと。
About to just use my items and then recharge them real quick.
相手になるよ。兵長任せます。こんなもんだ。よっと。よっと。始末してやる。討伐完了。よっと。
Well, there's no special titans here.
やるよ。
そろそろ作戦に取り掛かるとしよう。
Gonna use them.
あの巨人は新兵の手に余りやるか。
片付けよ
う。邪魔だ。どけ。
リヴァイ、お前の力はこれからも頼りにしているぞ。
次だ。
This is a harder mission.
始末してやる。よっと。よっと。ベルトルトしっかり頼むぜ。
This game is mainly a timing game, so you wanna hit at the right time.
相手になるよ。遅いよ。
Here is not your nearest titan. Go into detail about exactly.
団長頼みます。
分かった。
ベルトルト。分かる。終わりだな。よっと。よっと。キッさん。始末してやる。討伐完了。
助かった。
よっと。やるよ。 よっとしっかり頼むぜ団長任せます。
ああ承知した。
Like using the signal versus everybody to attack in the area. To capture the Bizarre Titans, you have to disable all their limbs first. There are abilities which allow you to capture regular Titans without taking all of the limbs or taking fewer of the limbs. Alright, so first things first, let's resupply and rebuild this
リスクは排除せねばならん。
construction signal.
絶対に逃がすな。
分かってます。行きましょう。
あれ式の巨人に何を手間取っている。
始末してやる。やるよ。こんなもんか。よっと片付けよう。相手になるよ。やるよ。落とした。次だ。
Oh. So regardless of the base type, every time you build a base of any kind, it will replenish one blade and one gas. So if you are full in gas, it's generally good to just place it in the I'll give that item time. Here we should
感謝する。しっかり頼む。兵士として当然のことをしたまでです。
ライナー、よろしくな。
同行するぜ。
よっと片付けよう。始末してやる。味方しっかり頼むぜ。おい、こっちを手伝ってくれ。 次だ。片付けよう。ライナーよろしくな。任せた。
You get. Oh yeah, he does have a Titan ability.
エレンついてこい。
Let's get rid of
俺も行くぞ。ありがとう。助かった。
普通のことをしただけだ。兵士としてな。
始末してやる。
まだ戦えるか。
しっかり頼むぜ。俺は大丈夫です。
Titan
行きましょう。
ability.
Yo し、次だ。貴様ならできる。
What does Titan do? Take out groups.
よっと。やるよ。相手になるよ。始末してやる。討伐完了。片付けよう。ライナー。団長頼みます。
ああ、承知した。
よっよっと。よっと。
あの巨人、注意が必要だな。
君の活躍、友達として誇らしいよ。
ライナーしっかり頼むぜ。
了解だ。
相手になるよ。次だ。片付けよう。よっと。
So my signals recharged. I wonder if I lost my base. I think I did.
拠点を作ってくれ。せっ。
Continue. They did sometimes pick up with
始末してやる。こんなもんか。相手になるよ。片付けよう。よっと。討伐完了。よっと。 拠点は頼んだ。
Construction base.
よっと。
I just basically so that I don't have to spend time complicating crazy.
よっと。こんなもんか。
いいぞ。その調子でどんどん活躍してくれ。
始末してやる。よっと。一斉に。相手になるよ。やるよ。次だ。よっと。 よろしくな。分かった。
あの巨人、注意が必要だな。よし、次だ。貴様ならできる。
He killed him. Rip. Always love the end of the battle. You can't actually hurt the Titans. They can't hurt you either. So you could just like punt them. Like, eh. Commander.
やるよ。なんだよあれ。聞いてないよ。よっと。補給しておこう。拠点。
あれ式の巨人に何を手間取っている。
遅いよ。こんなもんか。相手になるよ。よっと。
Let's get the goat.
片付けよう。始末してやる。
誰か応援を頼む。
よっと。勝てっこない。誰か助けて。
Their construction base.
拠点を作ってくれ。
Loaded
あの
combo.
援だ。救援要請か。
相手になるよ。ごめん、助かった。片付けよう。団長、任せます。
ああ、承知した。
こんなもんか。始末してやる。やるよ。始末してやる。おい、こっちを手伝ってくれ。こんなもんか。相手になるよ。僕死ぬのか。嫌だ。
あの援だ。救援要請か。
よっと。始末してやる。よっと。
I do love, I just love how this game plays. Just like,
やるよ。
it just feels really good to play. I don't know how to do that.
すいません、助けてください。
片付けよう。相手になるよ。討伐完了。 っと大丈夫です。問題ありません。
Grab like this.
ありがとう。
相手になるよ。次だ。
ありがとうございます。
よっと。始末してやる。助かった。よっと。始末してやる。しっかり頼むぜ。了解。
相変わらず
So, I
よ
don't
く
know
動
if you
け
can
て
see
る。
that. You saw that there's a top bar and a bottom bar. The top bar is Titan's health when you're in Titan form. The bottom bar is when you get that filled up, you can do like
相手になるよ。
super attack.
ありがとう。助かったわ。
団長、頼みます。
分かった。
Like everything in a
よっと。やるよ。よっと。次だ。よっと。
there is a you do need to
片付けよ
pull
う。
a certain number of Titans to hit that
こんなもんか。
死んでいった者たちがいたからこそ
rank. Can't remember if these get a
我
double
々は
S
こ
rank.
こまでたどり
When
着
we
け
do
た。
these.
よっと。やるよ。次だ。
君のような兵士が調査兵団にいてくれることとても心強い。
よっと。いっかー。キッさん。
無事でよかったな。
よっと。やるよ。始末してやる。よっと。
なんだ、厄介そうなのがいるな。
よろしくな。
And again,
分かった。
the controlling the Titan is kind of weird. I think that kind of makes sense.
相手が何であろうと私は倒す。
Like controlling Titans is supposed to be hard. It takes Aaron a while to be able to control his Titan form.
よっと討伐完了やるよ
Challenging Titan. Titan's relaxing.
次だよっとよっと団長任せます
ああ承知した
Less input, but that's okay. Okay. Oh, we have an awesome.
やったぞ
Didn't know that really. Ultra high quality metal.
の勝利はこの一戦にある。進め！はい、私も全力を尽くします。
よっと。
あれ式の巨人に何を手間取っている。
次だ。よっと。相手になるよ。こんなもんか。
I like to set up the signals early so that way they're proccing.
拠点はここだね。
Especially the because that'll just constantly possibly proc.
始末してやる。
Try to put on places where I don't think they'll be there. That's why I kind of waited to put that in the back corner where it's least likely to go fast.
次だ。
例の作戦を始めるとしよう。
Long enough. Also, still good. The win for it.
やるよ。
あれは救援要請か。
相手になるよ。片付けよう。
しくじった。手を貸してもらえる。
こんなもんか。
例の作戦を始めるとしよう。
Kind of in the fingers.
拠点は頼んだ。よっと。
あの縁だ。救援要請か。
よっと。始末してやる。相手になるよ。よっと。やるよ。
ありがとう。助かったわ。
始末してやる。団長任せます。
ああ、承知した。
よっとキッさん相手になるよ。こんなもんか。始末してやる。討伐完了。やるよ。ファックス
押されてやがる。
さすがだな。いい感じじゃねえか。よっと片付けよう。
You know what? It would have been smart to just
よっとよっとしっかり頼むぜ。
I don't want to prop the final yet.
悪いな。助かる。
などいい。任務を続けろ。
救援要請か。無視はできねえ。
Really? I should. Okay.
よっと兵長頼みます。
了解だ。
次だ。団長任せます。
分かった。
よっと片付けよう。
心臓は一つだ。死に時を見誤るな。
始末してやる。
あの縁だ。救援要請か。救援感謝します。
まだ戦えるならさっさと行けよ。
済んだ。始末してやる。相手になるよ。やるよ。
誰か来てくれないか。
君の活躍、友達として誇らしいよ。
よっとよっと相手になるよ。
すみません、ご迷惑を。
などいい。任務を続けろ。
始末してやる。よっとやるよ。次だ。よっと相手になるよ。よっとよろしくな。分かった。
相変わらずよく動けてる。
あの巨人、 が必要だな。
よっと兵長頼みます討伐完了
After this Titan.
よっと始末してやるキッさん相手になるよこんなもんか片付けようよっと団長任せます
I will activate
承知した。
her win. But we started something good.
よっとこのままよっとどうだよっと
Those limbs.
よっとしっかり頼むぜ
たとえ敵が強大でも背を向けるわけにはいかんのだ。
さすがだないい感じじゃねえかよっと兵長頼みます了解だ次だよっとよっと
Oh,
始末してやる
たとえ敵が強大でも背を向けるわけにはいかんのだ。
分かった。
しっかり頼むぜ団長頼みます
the reason I'm doing this is it gets like anything throw one instead of my own signals. It gets everyone to attack. So
よっとよっと
やるではないか。
Pretty good. That up and you'll be fine. Any soldier who flees before the enemy deserves the death penalty. Yeah, that's one thing that Kits is famous for, is that he was very, very martial. You look like the type who would hold their ground. I wish the others would learn from your example. There was a time that soldiers were trying to flee during the second attack. And he was threatening to kill him. And Pixis is like, hey, any of you want to leave, you can leave. But if you leave, you know, the Titans are going to win and your family's not going to make it. It was a pretty good scene. It was a pretty good scene. I'm training. You can only store 99 wings of freedom, which probably can't even see because the controller is in the way. Wings of freedom at the top of the screen. Once you get 99, you can't afford anymore. Good time to use. MD Gamer, hello. Going well. It's going well. How was your stream?
I don't know if you're still here. You can do some games if you want to. I think Jokes said
Good.
he would leave soon.
Great.
Well, we're
On some Attack on Titan again. We're gonna
it's
get
a
on
Nani.
some
Let's see now. Okay, straight
Sea of
from
Thieves
the
at
team.
some point. I don't think today. Today's gonna be. I don't know how long I'm streaming for. I have some things I need to do before Easter, and
There's no way.
hungry. Yeah, I feel that. I'm actually about to take a quick break. Hey, Katsune. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, I'm about to take just a short break. But yeah, feel that after lunch. What's gonna look? I don't know what today's gonna look like exactly. Maybe we're gonna go for 3 or 4 hours because I got a few things I need to do for Easter. So it's not gonna be a long stream. Next week I'm hoping to have a little bit more regularity back. Last week was kind of crazy. I was working over the entire weekend. I don't even remember how many days in a row. Yeah. Your Pog. I don't know. I still don't know what we're doing. I think I'm going up to my sister's, or I don't know if I'm going to my sister's or I'm going to my parents. Like, they're pretty close, but I don't think anyone's really made any solid plans. But we'll be doing something. Yeah, I need to get some things in order. Yeah. What's the plan? Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure we're going up to my sister's place. So yeah, usually what we'll do is we'll either go to my sister's or my parents' place. I just need to get some things to cook. Have a great Easter dinner. Yeah. Had yours last night. Yeah, we actually were gonna do it last week. We were gonna do like a Palm Sunday dinner instead of Easter, but that's so the plan was for my sister to come to head to my parents' house, and we're gonna do Palm Sunday, but we had I actually had to work and my mom was working too, so we just kind of scrapped it last minute. So now it's kind of like, okay, what are we doing? I hope you had something yummy. Welcome in, MD. Welcome in, MD Gamer. Welcome in, Ketsune. I don't know what today's gonna look like. Maybe 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. Maybe less, maybe more. I don't know. But it'll be a shorter stream than normal. Next week, I'm hoping to be more regular. We'll see. Work has been not very nice. Yeah, I do want to get back into some Sea of Thieves. I do need to get in some Phasmophobia. I haven't been on Phasmo in like probably a month and a half. So good. Shrimp, fried fish and rice. Shrimp pasta. Nice, nice. That does sound good. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, I'm hoping. I keep saying this, but it's been a little bit rough at work. Been a little bit rough at work. Hopefully we get some regularity back, and we can do some more streams. I do want to do some more like Telltale stuff as well. There's the Telltale Borderland. I have not played through. Things get better. Yeah. This is kind of stinky right now. That's okay. There's a second Telltale Borderlands game I want to play through. I don't know when I'm going to play through that, but I do have quite a few. Normally, I usually do story games on the weekends. So I want to get back to doing some more. I mean, this is technically a story game, but I want to get into more like Telltale style game. All right, real quick. Actually, we're gonna take a quick break. Take a quick break. I will be back. You've only done The Walking Dead Telltales. They're pretty fun. I love The Walking Dead. I love The Walking Dead Telltales. That was one of my actually the Walking Dead. I bought that years ago because I really got into the show, and I actually felt kind of I haven't finished the show, but I will revisit it. I will be revisiting it. And I bought The Walking Dead Telltale, and I thought that, you know, like there's no way I'm not gonna like this. I bought it and it just wasn't what I expected. I didn't really know much about Telltale, and I bought it and I'm like, what is this? So I put it down, and then I just sat in my Steam library for years, and then finally I'm like, you know what? Let me I started watching like Twitch and started watching VTubers, and I'm like, wait a minute, this game is kind of lit. So I actually started streaming it, and that game was one of the first of that style of game I streamed, and I instantly fell in love with the genre. I tore through Walking Dead, Telltale Batman. What else did we play? Telltale the first Telltale Borderlands, and then from there I started playing like Life is Strange, and I just got addicted to that type of game. That's the story game. Yeah. I thought it was gonna be more like a shooting zombies game. I didn't do any research. I just bought it. And you know, I thought it was gonna be Resident Evil shooting zombies action game. But no, and I'm glad it wasn't. I'm glad it wasn't. Exactly the kind of, honestly, the kind of game that one of my favorite genres of game now. They're really fun and relaxing. Yeah, with a good story. Yeah, I didn't know the story. Also, one thing about Telltale that kind of turned me off is the art style. I love the art style, but at first I didn't appreciate the art style, and I'm like, for me it looked kind of like they were trying to make a kiddie version of The Walking Dead. I did not realize how gory and how heavy that game was. That game was so heavy and so gory. The art style would make you think that's not the case, but initially, and if you don't know anything about Telltale, but absolutely that art. They are very gory and very intense. they fooled me for sure. My friend does. I'll be back. Give me like 5 minutes ish, and I will be right back.
Are we all here? Oh, we're all here. Okay. Then. You know what, chat? I mean, guys, I'll give you points. Unless, is that gonna reach? I think that's gonna be just outside the circle. Bet.
Classic shotgun.
This is the lake of whoops. This is the lake of tears fishing.
Yeah.
So, oh, you can catch crayfish here. They sell for 70. You can catch angelfish as well. This might be a decent spot, actually. Okay. Alright, I'm ready.
Smush. As a German. Oh, I didn't know it was a sniper. As a German, you should not use the word mushy. Oh no. It is very much a word that is being used for pussy. Oh. Mush it is. I can carry a lethal. Bet. Mush.
Sniff toes, bite ankles, and play video games. Alright? I ain't do shit. I'm innocent.
I swear I just heard someone talk. What was that explosion? Stop, did I just watch someone stand in a mine? Was this Kate?
Hello. I'm back. My V2 model always gets stuck in like weirdest position. There. Oh, hello, Timello. Oh, hello. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back. Welcome back. Lovely to see you again. Yeah, we're just on a little bit of Attack on Titan. We will be switching it up a little bit next week. I think we're gonna keep playing some Attack on Titan. But I really want to do. I really do want to get on some Phasmo, and I really want to get on some Sea of Thieves. You bought AOT too? Let's go. Let's go. We're closing in on the end of the game. I'm just kind of doing some side questing because it's just easier to do. I want to skip most of the dialogue on my next run. So yeah. Looks at me just as what? Rude. Dude, what is this guy like? Soothing herb, maybe? Yeah. Looking betting, not really down for that. Love how you can like raise friendship. Yeah. It that definitely helps. Getting the extra abilities definitely helps a lot. Ian Dietrich Mitiba. Damn it, we lost a lot of good people back in Trost. Those two were something special. Yeah, we didn't get to see a lot of his subordinates, of Kit's subordinates. We know that they were like, top level. They weren't like Mikasa level, but they were still pretty strong. Yes, sir. It's a real tragedy, sir. Even if it was to protect Jaeger. Eren Jaeger. I'm still not convinced he's really on our side. Although he did block up that hole in the wall. Yeah. Eren is a powerful ally for humanity. He can help us more in his Titan form. The commander trusts him. You almost finished chapter 1 in the story. Bought it last night. Gotcha. Let's go. Let's go with he can help us more in Titan form. Let's see if that's that tactic is just too damn risky for my liking. Okay, it worked out in Trost this time, but we got lucky. That's all. Well, Captain, it's worth remembering that both Ian and Mitiba trusted him in the end. It might be a gamble, but without Eren's power, we probably wouldn't have won. But even so, I'm worried about relying on him for more in the future, I admit. Thank you. I need to... Wait, why did that... Wait 1 second. Brewing system didn't track properly. You threw it at kids? Yeah. Now it should track properly. Okay. Well, we don't have any choice. The decision has been made above our head, but I remain convinced that it's dangerous to rely on the guy. All of his peers trust him. As a soldier, we have to follow orders. You should talk to the man himself, yeah. As a soldier, you have to follow orders. That's what. And the responses will help raise your friendship even more with him if you respond the way that they like. Well, I'm aware of that. Maybe it would help to hear it from the horse's mouth. Ask Jaeger what he thinks about the situation. Well, I still don't trust the guy. But the power that he has, the powers that okay. I think there's a translation issue there, but I guess maybe the powers he has speaks for themselves. I suppose talking to him wouldn't hurt. How when I walk, yeah, the responses, yeah, it's weird. All right then, you go see him, Cheshire. There's another mission that needs my attention. Wouldn't it be better if you met Jaeger yourself, sir? If you really want to understand the man better, that is. I've got an idea. Why don't you help out on the mission, Cat? That way, it can be taken care of more quickly. And Captain Warman can go with you to meet Jaeger. You'll do it? Really? Then it's settled. I'll make the necessary arrangements with your superiors. Before we do that, I remember I was playing the first AOT game and they did that. Friend ran into the. Yeah, the little emotes they do are not great. Okay. So yeah, the next level is the perfected blades, and that's going to be really hard to get, but I do want to get the perfected gear set. Perfected gear set is really, really good. And then we'll do some of the other gear sets. There's some wonky ones out there. The Duster. I think the Duster is actually really good if you get it like fully upgraded. Gunblade prototype. Yeah, there's some really wonky ones out there. The second one is less glitchy than the first. Yeah, the first game was... I felt the first game was kind of rushed. Sure. It definitely had some issues. All right, let's go talk to some of the other folks. Came to see me. I find it really easy chatting with you about my childhood now, Ashar. Was in my ODM and I flew into a Titan and just got glitched under the map. Yeah. We actually on our last mission we were getting stuck. We got stuck outside of the map and a Titan was standing right outside the map. So we were just pinned on the outside of the map until the Titan just died on its own. You want me to tell you about something more? Or maybe you prefer to tell me about your own childhood. I'd like to hear more about yours. I'd like to hear more about yours. Okay then.
There's no point in hiding.
Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the lurk. We'll be here for maybe another hour, maybe 2. We'll see. We'll see. Okay then, how about I tell you about the time Aaron cried? Appreciate the lurks. You listened to Mikasa's story about the past. Oh, I just realized I probably shouldn't have told you that. Aaron swore me to secrecy. Ever since I joined the military, I've been stuck in these barracks, worrying about Aaron and Armin all the time. But since I started having these chats with you, I feel like I've been able to think about other things for a change. Oh, there you are. There's an expedition outside the walls coming. You guys will be joining the recon squad. The recon squad? Are any other cadets joining us? No, the others will be with the main unit. The recon squad's going out in advance, so you need to get yourselves ready. Made my character like 9 feet tall, and the interactions are hilarious. Nice. That means I won't be with Aaron. I think you're worrying too much. You need to learn to trust Aaron can look after himself. We'll have other people around. I'm not saying you need to trust Aaron. You trust Aaron. I suppose you're right, but I can't help but worrying. I know he'll get mad if I try to switch roles now. I'll just have to trust his own ability to look after himself. Okay, we don't want to do that mission quite yet. But Cheshire, nice timing. I'm heading into town for something. Want to join?
Oi, Eren Yeagerだろ?
Eren Yeager. The guy who could turn into a Titan?
あんな化け物、よく切り札なんて言えたもんだな。
So that monster's our trump card. How come he's just allowed to walk the streets among us? Isn't that dangerous? Shut up already. If you make him mad, he might transform into a Titan right now. I mean, their powers are kind of Hulk based. They're kind of Hulk adjacent. Oh man, did you hear us? Aaron isn't a monster. Glare in silence at the men. Hit him with that Air Bear stare. Hey, take it easy, Cheshire. We're unleashing too much power. Wow. Look at those eyes. I guess the monster's friend is a monster too. Is that it? Come on, let's get out of here. These guys are a waste of space. So, how do you see me exactly? We're classmates. Like brothers in arms, I guess. Like a valuable friend. That's what my dad said I was. Monster? Oh no, I hope not. I hope not. Nope. Like a valuable friend. Really? Thanks. And why was I doubting myself so much? You know, I feel much more at ease all of a sudden. Yeah. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. I've just got to be the best I can. And one of these days, I'll wipe out the Titans and explore the outside world in peace. I'm gonna do it. Called me a creature. It's also because I was worshipping a human figurine. I didn't notice until recently that Armin is the narrator of Attack on Titan. Like I mean, it's his voice, obviously, but I didn't notice that he's narrating all of the, like, pretty much everything that happens in the show. Like, whenever there's like a intro narration, or yeah, it's always his voiceover. Almost always. Not always, but like 90%. He looks like he's been born again. What did I say? Die 3. I don't think that's really good. Really Lords get, yeah. I mean, okay, not really. I would probably take another ODM skill for that. Okay, let's talk to Goodwin.
Oh.
Your performance has so far been beyond both Hanjay and my expectations, or should I say way beyond. I hope you'll keep doing all you can for the sake of the Scout Regiment and all of humanity.
Hello there.
Don't take planes. Oh, end of season 4. Did Misaka just like walk?
Hello
He
there.
must have. Hello there. Hello there, Astroclap? Is that right? Astroclaps, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. There. Hope you're doing well. Hello. Hello. I think sometime mid-year, or well, maybe it'll probably be towards the end of the year. I'm gonna try to commission somebody to want to get my own throw objects like ships and icebergs and life preservers. Hello, welcome in. My name is Timma. Like from South Park. Thank you for the heartbeats. Oh, welcome in. Welcome. I'm a VTuber, 2D VTuber. I actually, a lot of people do call me Tima.
There's no point in hiding.
I think that's absolutely adorable. Life preservers, yes. I'm a captain. My character is based off Titanic. And the Titanic uniforms, the White Star uniforms. Our little chatting room is based off of the radio room of Titanic.
Water.
Well, I will hydrate. Yeah, I'm a big maritime nerd. I'm a big Titanic nerd. I'm a big aviation nerd. My uniform is maritime, based off of the uniforms of Titanic. Yeah. Let me hydrate.
Let's put a smile on that face.
Am I so serious? Hello. Oh, welcome. Thank you for the reminder to smile. Always love hearing the Joker starting to put a smile in your face. I don't know what to put. Yeah, seize all the channel points. Yeah, welcome in. We've been doing Attack on Titan quite a bit. I usually do longer streams on Saturdays on the weekends. Today is going to be a little bit short. How many channel points is he? I'm broke from last stream. I think you get 450 channel points for following or something like that. Would you like to play? I'm just doing solo right now. I might do some Phasmo. I sometimes do Phasmo where folks can join in. Sometimes, not recently, but sometimes I'll do Sea of Thieves. I am going to play Sea of Thieves soon, and I probably will do, it'll be closed. But yeah, we sometimes play with viewers on stream. But yeah, we are going to be playing maybe some Phasmophobia next week, maybe some Sea of Thieves next week. We're going to finish this up eventually. We're going to keep playing through this. This used to be one of my one of the games I streamed all the time, and then I stopped for like quite a while. So I really do like this game. It's a lot of fun to play. It's a lot of fun to stream. But yeah, we do variety streams. We do a lot of story games. We've been going through the games sort of like Life is Strange. We did Until Dawn recently. A few months ago, we did Detroit Become Human. But we do those on Saturdays a lot. Yeah. I don't know. That's one thing I do need to get into Pokemon. I used to watch Pokemon, but like when it first, when it was in the first generation, and I haven't really watched. I only watched a few seasons of it. I didn't stay up with it, but I always did like Pokemon. I never really stayed up with it. Live, laugh, love Detroit. Detroit Become Human was, I liked it a lot. Okay. Doing some of this RPG stuff. I know it's a little bit boring, but it is helpful. Mark is the best character for real. You fought so gallantly out there. It's like you aren't even scared of Titans. I'm not. Titans are scared of me. Or I guess that's not the case. You fight through the fear, don't you? Oh. All right, let's go ahead and start this. Who's Marcus? From Detroit Become Human. He's he's an android. Oh, yeah, android. He's like So Detroit Become Human is basically it's a world that in the future, where we've developed these android-like beings. They're machines, but they are extremely complex AI, to the point where they are nearly human, and they're human shape. You know, they're humanoid androids, so they look like people. Marcus is one of the androids the story follows. So, and kind of the main. It's like the game is like multiple main characters sort of, and he's like one of the main characters of the game. Really, he's a really cool character. He's kind of the focus of basically the line between the question that the game presents is, are androids, even though they're artificial, should they be treated like real people? Are they human? They're not treated like human. They're essentially treated as second-class citizens, and people can, they're basically kind of the servants of humanity. So he's kind of one of the main focuses of that question. Really good character, really good, really well-written game. We might run through, we might replay it. I'm not sure if we're gonna replay that one. We might. You really want to help out with a garrison mission? Well, it's no skin off my nose. Are you ready to go? All right, right out the gate. Actually, right out the gate, we're gonna set up a base. Get our signal base. That'll recharge our signals. And we'll get the homie. Yeah, I like to, as early as possible, get a signal base and get a construction base right off the gate.
隊長、心配は無用かと。トロストクでもよく戦っていましたし。
thank you for subbing.
調査兵ですから。
Yeah. That's just a random time message, so that'll just keep coming up. For folks who don't know, though, yeah, I do have a Discord. Feel free to join it. We do some. I'm trying to watch through Naruto. We do anime nights generally on Wednesdays. And I never finished Naruto. I never was able to get more than a couple episodes in. So we're good, like 25 episodes in. So it looks like I might be able to stay with it this time. I was a Bleach kid. Bleach was my anime. One of my friends introduced it to me. It's one of the first anime I actually didn't watch. I had to watch with friends. So it became a really special anime to me. Even though it's not, I mean, Bleach isn't the greatest anime in the world. It's okay. But it's one anime that I had a very, very good time watching because I got to watch almost the entire show with friends. First anime I watched was Naruto. Well, thank you for the sub. First anime I watched was Naruto. My faves are Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer. I like we did watch some we did catch up in Demon Slayer in the Discord, and we watched the final season of Attack on Titan on Discord. And yeah, we're watching through Naruto right now, so if you ever see me in there watching Naruto, feel free to join in. There's no voice comms, but there is a text channel if you want to chat while we're in there, but no voice comms so people can actually like watch without, like, you know, if people want to just watch, they don't want to hear voices, you know, hear people talking, hear a conversation, you know, you could just watch, but there's also a text channel. Yes, I love that emote. I love all emotes, but that one's one of my favorites. I love the panic way he's shooting. The sneeze emote. One's great. Yeah, they're all great. Yeah, I do like the sneeze emote too. I will be getting some more emotes. Probably I'm gonna commission them probably in May. So sometime in the summer we'll get some new emotes. I am also getting a new model. I'll do the same. I'll do the same character, but it'll be a white uniform. It'll be similar to the Titanic dress uniforms, but I'm gonna take a little bit more liberty with it. Give a little bit more flashiness. Yeah, that should be coming within the next few weeks. Need more channel point thingies? Yeah. Yeah, that's something I will work on as well. It's definitely something I'm going to be working on. Yeah, I do love the channel point. Everyone loves it.
次だ。始末してやる。
The wiggle.
よっと。
Get a little friend.
こんなもんか。よっと。やるよ。よっと。
The little guy.
片付けよう。ライナー、しっかり頼むぜ。よっと。始末してやる。団長、頼みます。
分かった。相手の懐に真っ先に飛び込む。それが調査兵団の役目だ。
Yeah, actually, that is in the docket. I did see it. I don't know much about it, but I will. I do enjoy Demon Slayer. I do enjoy Demon Slayer. The current season wasn't as strong, but I still enjoyed it. The previous season was crazy. Bothering the captain.
よっと。始末してやる。いっ
すみません。助かりました。
Commander Erwin.
ギツさん。ライナー、頼みます。
了解だ。
Story mode is fun. Multiplayer is toxic and
よ
lots
し、
of
任務完了だ。
scam lockers.
家臣はどこ
I
かに潜ん
don't
でい
do
な
a
いだろ
whole
う
lot
な。
of multiplayer.
問題なさそうです。早く済んだのはあんたのおかげだよ。
It's hard to find good
私は
multiplayer
司令
games
に
with
任
good
務完
communities.
了の報告をしてくる。新兵にしてはよくやった。
I'm a pretty casual gamer, so I just play for fun for the most part. So many games have gotten just so competitive. Like everyone is like facing metas, and
おかげで任務が早く終わったよ。
focus
やる
doesn't
じゃない
become on
か。
having fun.
思っ
Only
てた
play the
以
story
上の
mode in
働きだ。
Demon Slayer because of the talk. Yeah, I get you.
うん。兵士らしく規則を守って動いていたな。
Yeah, you acted like a real veteran out there. Played hard, but played by the book.
あんたみたいな新兵がいるんな
New
ら、
recruits like you coming up
少し
through
は
the
未来に
ranks.
希望もあるかも
Perhaps
な。
there's a glimmer of hope for humanity. After all,
それに、
just
これ
play
で時間
Fortnite
が
and
作
people
れ
played it
た。
for fun. Yeah,
隊長、
I
イエーガーと話をしに行けそうですね。
I never played Fortnite. I played H1Z1. That was a lot of fun. I played that with friends, and it was back when Battle Royale was super goofy. I mean, it still is super goofy, but it was like really glitchy and just like it was just extra silly. So I had some fun with H1Z1, and then we played PUBG, and PUBG was okay, but that's when that's when things started getting really hyper competitive, and the game just didn't have that kind of just silliness that H1Z1 had. So I never really got into battle royale type games. I enjoy watching them. I do watch some. There's people I watch that occasionally stream Fortnite or Call of Duty Warzone. So I don't mind battle royale at all, but I don't play them too much. I used to play DayZ with my friends, and we even got a pet zombie that it didn't attack us for some reason. Nice. Yeah, I used to play DayZ. I haven't played it recently. I played it back like before I played it back when it was like a very, very basic game. Like there's no cars. There was like no. It was very simple. It was very, very hard and very, very unforgiving. And there was a ton of glitches. You had to just expect your character was just gonna die for like no reason. It was more of a. It was less of a. It was like a PvP. So it was like mostly you were just trying to keep your character alive because your character was constantly dying of something. It's like you're playing a zombie game, but it's also Oregon Trail. You're constantly getting sick, constantly needing medicine, and you had no supplies. The supplies were very scarce in the game. So occasionally you would come across another player, and it was a toss up whether or not they were going to be hostile. So now it's more of a battle royale, but I might get back into it. I need to watch someone playing it. I need to watch some streams and just pick it up how to play it. I remember the first time I played it, I walked into a lighthouse and got across the map and yeah, it used to be very, very glitchy. I don't know how it is now, but it used to be like sometimes you'll just try to climb on a ladder and you just die. You would just be dead.
そうだったな。
Yes, of course. Right then.
近々
Let's
訪
get
ね
this
ても
over with.
よい。
Hunting base level 3, let's go. What else? So, okay, we get health, we don't need that. 1 second.
やるわよ。
Person. Okay, we need L. There's one thing I want to. I used to play Elden Ring until I died to a table. I swear everything kills you in that game. That's another game I have not played. I do own Elden Ring, so I probably will play it. I haven't played any of the Souls games. I know it's kind of like, oh, you need to go through the trial of all the other Souls game before you get the right to play Elden Ring. But yeah. I might go back and play some of their games, but also just found $5 bill in your couch. Let's go. Got a free Twitch sub. Let's go. Yeah, I've been talking to you a lot these days. Not that I'm complaining or anything. It's impossible to deepen ties with other. It's important. Wow. It's important to deepen ties with other regiments. After all, scouts and garrison soldiers often fight alongside each other on the front lines. Yeah, but that's one thing I do like about the storytelling is like there was a lot of and they didn't go too deep into it in Attack on Titan, but you could tell there was a lot of kind of friction between the squads until the attack.
おい
One time I find a whole handle under your couch. What the heck? Being gesture discipline. I don't even know how to use the gestures in this game. Apparently for the next mission, our recon squad is moving out ahead of the main unit. Are you ready? Yeah, let's go. It was vanilla scented. I have a vanilla scented candle. I think I have a cinnamon something in my. I like candles. Sometimes. They kind of can be relaxing.
エレンは大丈夫だろうか。アルミンも。とにかく今は目の前の敵に集中しよう。早く片付くようにあなたも協力してほしい。
こんなもんか。今だよ。遅いよ。
It wasn't even trying to do it.
このまま次だ。
Why are you getting eaten?
始末してやる。こんなもんか。相手になるよ。討伐完了。よっと始末してやる。片付けよう。よっと相手になるよ。よっと始末してやる。こんなもんか。よっと
救援要請。
相手になるよ。
Who's my favorite character from the Attack on Titan? Hmm.
こんなもんか。やるよ。
There's so many good characters.
討伐完了。始末してやる。
So many good characters. I really love Owen's speeches. Like, he has some of the best speeches in anime. I may have to give it up to Erwin.
拠点を作ってくれ。
He's getting too much screen time. Okay, we'll remove him at the end of this mission. We will free him at the end of this mission. Yeah, I guess. I guess it would be Erwin.
よっと次だ。やるよ。討伐完了。よっと
I don't know. Sometimes the rubble gets
相手になるよ。
Rebel kind of rudeness.
追っかけて追い詰めてすりつぶしてやるんだから。
やるよ。ハンネスさん、頼みます。
Wait, how did you already done this one?
次だ。
Oh wait, he's already in this one. I'm done.
しくじった。手を貸してもらえる。
よっと。討伐完了。
例の作戦を始めるとしよう。
Question base.
拠点はここだね。
あれ式の巨人に何を手間取っている。
よっと。始末してやる。
悪い。手を貸してくれるか。
相手になるよ。このまま始末してやる。よっと。
Yeah, yeah. Season 4 update would be so cool.
討伐完了。よっと。
I don't think it'll happen, but
始末してやる。
maybe in a few years. I don't think. With these kind of games, there's always like licensing. Really, any anime adaptation game, like licensing always is a huge deal, which is annoying.
相手になるよ。ハンネスさん、任せます。
Yeah, I think it would be really, getting an updated graphics engine and
片付けよう。
I mean, it still looks pretty good.
始末してやる。
ありがとうございます。感激です。
次だ。
相変わらずよく動けてる。
Where are you going?
こんなもんか。よっと。よっと。
You need to get rid of that ability. It's kind of useless to throw. It's cool looking, but in my playstyle, I barely use it.
よっと。
I kind of focus on not having to replenish my gas. And
たとえ敵が強大でも背を向けるわけにはいかんのだ。
一斉に味方しっかり頼むぜ。
I feel like my console exploded.
次だ。
Even just with the rumbling. Yeah, the rumbling's pretty crazy. It's like what, 500,000 titans or something like that? But it's a lot of titans. Oh, no.
強そうだな。はっきり。
相手になるよ。よっと。
Also, the lock-on system is kind of wonky. Oh, really? Oh, you're just a regular. You're just a regular dude. In fact, what we can do.
相手がどんな強敵だろうと、もう俺は逃げねえ。
よろしくな。いっかー。ミカサ、しっかり頼むぜ。任せ。
That's how it doesn't work.
次だ。
ありがとう。あなたのおかげで
Those crawling
任
titans
務
are
は無
always
事に
like
片付いた。
it'd be
エレ
awkward
ンとアルミンを
getting a
信
good
じて
head
い
on
る
them
けれど、やっぱり心配だ。早く帰還しよう。
when the buildings are all exploding. But, I just gets in another mode. That scene where yeah. Those early scenes.
任務では頑張ってくれてありがとう。
Shire, thanks for all the hard work you put in on that mission.
思ったよりも難しい任務だった。
It was tougher than I expected.
あなたがいなければ
It would
もっ
have
と
been
手
a
間
real
取っていた
challenge
と思う。
without you there.
本体もすでに帰還しているはず。
The main
私は
unit should be back by now
エレ
too.
ンとアルミンの
I'm gonna
様
see
子を
how
見てく
Aaron
る。
and Armin are. Oh yes. Ooh. That's actually. I should probably set. I need to set a timer for that and probably just make it automatic. Let me figure out how to do that. Okay. So skills. See if we can equip that. That's. I was wondering when we were gonna get that. That's what we need. More muscles. How many points do we have? 3. And really? We have 9? The heck? Okay. You make a channel point thing called Kill the Blob. Yeah. And I guess we can spec into... I don't know. I mean, I guess we could just do this. And that gives us 5. Sure, I don't know. Not the greatest build, but well, we can fix it later. We can fix it later. Anything we need to do here? I don't think so. I think we'll let's continue.
何か提案があるのか? 意見があればいつでも来い。
Looking at my friend after he eats all your food. Oh no. I don't know what I'm gonna eat tonight. Aaron, that day 5 years ago, I don't know what to eat. Lost souls to your comrades? No. That's not enough to sustain me. That "don't go" killed me when I first watched this anime. Yeah, if you haven't seen this show, guys, this show is that was the first episode. That was the first episode. As I expected, there's a high chance Reiner is resting deep in the forest of giant trees. If we arrive at nightfall, we'll have a shot at sneaking our way undetected. Have you made your final preparations? Yes, sir. And we're off. The fate of humanity is in your hands. The saddest part is Carla says her legs are crushed. Yeah. So even if they got her out, it wouldn't have mattered. Like, she wasn't going to be able to run. And even if Hane's killed that Titan, which is unlikely, even if he killed that Titan, there would have been others right behind him. So. Oh, you can see her moving her legs. Yeah, but that doesn't mean she could run on them, though.
So ろそろ教えてくれよ。あんたたちはこれから私らをどうするつもりなんだ?
Are you ever going to tell us what you intend to do with us?
俺たちの故郷に来てもらう。
You're coming back to our home.
おとなしくしろって言って従
I know
う
you're
わ
not
けが
going
な
to
いこと
come
ぐらい
willingly,
分
of
かってる。
course.
だがここはウォールマリア内の巨大樹の森。
But this forest of giant trees inside Wall Maria is
今俺らが
crawling
殺
with
し合っても
titans, as you know.
弱ったところを他の巨人に食われるだけだ。
If we fight them now in our weakened state, we'll all be eaten.
つまり巨人が動かなくなる夜まで
So
俺
we've
た
got
ち
no
はここ
choice
にい
but
る
to
しか
sit
ねえん
tight
さ。
here until nightfall, when the titans are quiet. As long as they're active, we're stuck.
そういや俺たち巨人が湧いてからずっと働き詰めじゃねえか。ひとまずは休ませてもらいてえもんだ。昇格の話は、その後でいい。
Yeah, definitely the first episode is it's real intense, and it's definitely a real turn off for a lot of people. They can't watch past the first episode. I definitely get it too. And the show doesn't get any, like, there's parts that are less intense, but the show keeps that intensity. Like, you're gonna have moments like that all throughout the show. Sure. Let's just have a rest, okay? Before we start talking about bigger things.
Reiner.
Reiner.
おい。てめえふざけてんのか。
Are you kidding me? You got a death wish. Just come out and say it.
は？何起こってんだよ、エレン。
What's the problem, Aaron?
俺が何かまずいこと言ったか？
Have I said something to upset you?
なあベルトルさんよ。何か知ってんなら
Come on,
いい
Beryl.
加減黙ってないで
You
何
must
と
know
かして
something.
やれよ。
Don't just sit there in silence. Do something.
ライナー、君は兵士じゃないだろう。
You're not a soldier, right,
戦
Reiner?
士なんだから。
We're warriors.
なんとなくだが分かった気がするぞ。
Anime lover.
おかしいと
Hello.
思ったよ。
Welcome back.
壁を破壊した奴が命がけで仲間を助けたりなんてな。
Welcome. Love the here remote. Okay, I think I'm starting to get the picture here. You know, I thought it was weird. Why would the same guys who breached the wall go on to risk their lives to save their comrades?
おそらく本来は
Maybe you were
壁の破
warriors on a
壊を
mission
目
to
的と
destroy
する
humanity
戦士だっ
once.
たが
But while you were
兵
pretending
士を
to be
演じるう
scouts,
ち
you started
ど
to
ちら
get
が本来
confused.
の自分
You
かわ
couldn't
から
figure
な
out
くなっ
who
た。
you really were. Been a while. Yeah, I had to work last weekend, so I couldn't stream, and last week was just crazy. So yeah, I haven't streamed in 2 weeks. So I'm trying to get back onto a more regular schedule. Apologize for that. You know, it's been crazy, and it's gonna be crazy for a little while for me for work. So I'm gonna try to keep up Saturday streams, every Saturday, but I don't know what the week will hold. But I'll try to be a little bit more consistent. I also am going to be mixing up some more games. So once we get through Attack on Titan, I do want to get through Attack on Titan on Inferno mode. That's like the hard mode. So I do want to do that, but we'll probably stagger it out with we'll split it up with some other games for sure. Happy Easter indeed, yeah. And it's gonna be, and unfortunately, I haven't streamed in a while. Today's gonna be a shorter stream. I'm probably gonna stream for another hour, maybe a little bit longer, because there's some stuff I got to take care of for Easter. Yeah. Gotta do some chores, make some trips to the store, pick up some stuff. So yeah. Yeah, happy Easter. If anyone who celebrates Easter, happy Easter. Maybe you were warriors on a mission to destroy humanity once, but while you were pretending to be scouts, you started to get confused. You couldn't figure out who you really were. Or maybe you just couldn't stand the guilt. Subconsciously, you felt drawn to join the military so you can atone for your crimes, so you could protect the wall.
結果心が分裂し、記憶の改ざん。話が噛み合わなくなることが多々あったって様子だな。
Judging from Bearholt's expression right now, I'd say you haven't always seen eye to eye on things.
ふざけんじゃねえよ。
You're so full of it.
お前らな。
You guys aren't soldiers or
お前ら
warriors.
兵士でも戦士でもねえよ。
You don't know what to do.
ただの人殺しだ。
You're just murderers.
何の罪もない
You're
人たちを
monsters who
大
killed
勢殺した
countless innocent
大量
people
殺人鬼だ。
who did absolutely nothing wrong.
その人殺しに何を求めてんだよお前は。反
Yeah.
省してほ
What do
し
you
いの
want
か。
from these murderers now?
謝ってほしいの
You want an
か。
apology? You want us to reflect on what we've done?
それでお前は満足かよ。泣きわめい
Will
て
that
気が済む
satisfy
な
you?
ら。
Would it?
そ
Go
の
on,
まま
Aaron.
わめき続けてろ。
Scream if it makes you feel better. Scream and shout all you like.
そうだな。俺は頑張って。お前らができるだけ苦し
I know
ん
what I
で
have to
死
do.
ぬように。
Gotta find a way to make your
努力する
deaths
よ。
as painful and horrible as I possibly can.
ユミル、お前はエレンを利用して逃げようと思ってたんだろう。俺らに連れて行かれたらまず
Amir, you were
助か
thinking
ら
of
ない
using
ってな
Aaron to escape, right? You're thinking it won't end well for you if you let us take you away.
正直に言うが、その通りだ。
I'll be
だ
honest,
がクリス
that's
タ一人
probably
くらいな
true.
ら、
But in
俺たちで
return
何とかでき
for
るかもしれない。
Krista, we might be able to do something for you.
どういうつもりだいライナー。
Ryder, what are you doing?
クリスタはウォール教の一族の重要人物だ。
Krista is an important individual in the Order of the Walls. He could be useful to us.
自分のわずかな命か
The choice is yours.
クリスタの未来
Your
か
miserable life, Krista's future.
選ぶのはお前だ。
So correct. Yes, I feel you.
あれは深淵団
It's a smoke
調
signal.
査兵団が助けに来た
The
のか
scouts must be coming.
クリスタだ。クリスタがそこまで来てる。
Krista,
連れ
she's
去
here
るな
then.
ら今だ。
This is our chance to take her. Thank you for the throw.
お前連れ去るにしたって今は無理だ。
Don't be an idiot. You
成功
can't
する
take
可
her
能
now.
性が低いだろ
Your chances of success
機会を待
are
て。
almost non-existent. At your time.
今じゃなきゃ嫌だ。今あいつに会いたい。このままじゃ。
It's now or
二度
never.
とあいつに
I
会え
want to
な
see
いん
her
だろ
again. And if I don't take the opportunity now, I might never have it again.
お前らが今クリスタを
Hey,
連
you
れ
got
て
the
行かないのな
poor
ら
guy got away. Never
ここ
mind.
でお前らと戦って邪魔をする。
If you don't let me go and get her right now, you'll have a fight on your hands. And that will only slow you down. Ugh. The scouts are here, baby. Us.
片付けよう。よっと始末してやる。
エレンはこの森のどこかにいるはず。早く探さなければ。
邪魔な巨人がうようよいやがる。これじゃエレンを探すどころじゃねえ。
ひとまず巨人の数を減らそう。そうすればエレンを探しやすくなるはずだ。
次だ。始末してやる。討伐完了。よっと。
ライナーもベルトルトも敵だったなんて信じらんねえ。こいつらの口から直接聞くまでは。
拠点はここだね。よっとやるよ。よっと
このままではエレンが連れ去られてしまう。急がなければ。
エレンがおとなしく連れ去られると思うか。いや力の限り暴れまくるはずだ。大丈夫さ。くそ、巨人の数が多いな。無事でいろよエレン。どんどん強くなってるな。素直に尊敬するよ。
次だ。補給しておこう。片付けよう。こんなもんか。よっと相手になるよ。
I thought I heard Armin's voice.
討伐完了。
I'd really like to recruit Armin because then I could get a signal. There he is.
クリスタ、やっぱり君は前線に出ない方が。何度も言ってるけどそれは無理。ユミルがさらわれたのに待っているなんてできない。
遅いよ。次だ。こんなもんか。片付けよう。討伐完了。
おお、無事か。
And help me out.
アルミン、ついてこい。
なんとかなりましたよ。
サシャ、後から来てくれりゃいい。
ついていきますから。
じゃん、しっかり頼むぜ。
ついていくぜ。
Getting the band back together.
ダイナ、ベルトルト。分かった。
I don't know why I just did that. There's absolutely no reason to do that.
サシャ、しっかり頼むぜ。
やります。
よっとこの叫び声もしかしてユミルか。
I love ODM gear so much. It's such a cool like.
こんなところに待ってください。こいつはユミルです。さらわれたユミルの巨人の姿です。
Such a cool weapon.
おいユミル、どうしたんだお前だけ。エレンはどこだ。
なぜ僕ら一人一人に目を向けるんだ。
ユミル、よかった、無事だったんだね。
クリスタ食いやがった。
Yoink.
クリスタまで連れ去られるわけにはいかねえ。追わねえぞ。
Functioning Thunder Spirit. Yeah, the Thunder Spirit, like the increasing like the equipment and making it better. That was Chef's Kiss. I love that.
我々に残された時間はわずかだ。急げ。
5 minutes.
先ほどの命令、何か狙いがあるような。何を企んでいる。エルヴィンの野郎、飛行士だけを倒せとは一体どういうつもりだ。
相手になるよ。討伐完了。よっと。次だ。
Bro, watch Doctor Who. I used to watch Doctor Who. Yeah.
この飛行士いきなり襲ってきやがった。誰か
Yeah,
手
I
伝っ
watched
て
it
くれ。
when they re-released it like I don't know, like 10 years ago or something like that. I haven't watched any of the latest seasons though. I haven't watched it much since Peter Capaldi left. But yeah, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. I am an enjoyer of Doctor Who. Or at least I was. I'm hoping, I guess there's a lot of fallout with Doctor Who. So I'm hoping it's as well, because I really like the show. Oh, what's good? Oh, okay.
手貸してくれてありがとな。おかげで助かったぜ。一斉に。
Oh, my bases are all gone. Oops.
討伐完了。
Watching.
相手になるよ。
Let's go.
よっと。
Season 5, so was that still David Tennant?
片付けよう。討伐完了。
Which is 11 I think that's Matt Smith. Oh, there's one of those.
飛行士め、いきなり襲ってくるなんて。誰か奴の討伐に協力してくれ。
準備は整った。
I'm gonna see. Okay, it looks like I lost my
巨人を引き連れたま
construction
までいい。
base.
私
Or
に
did,
つい
oh
て
no,
こい。
no, I'd never built a construction base. I'm dumb. David Tennant's the Ted. Okay. Yeah, so David Tennant, and then it's Matt Smith.
やめろエレン。暴れるな。そりゃ無理があるぜベルトルト。そいつを怪しつけるなんて不可能だろ。まあ出てこいよ。
二人とも嘘だって言ってくださいよ。
今までずっと騙してたのかよ。お前ら今まで何考えてたんだ。
こいつらは人類の害。それで十分。
誰が人なんか殺したいと思うんだ。確かにみんな騙した。
Matt
謝
Smith
る
is
資
loving.
格なんてあるわけ
Yeah.
ないけど誰か
I remember a lot of my friends really hated Matt Smith when he first became the Doctor.
ベルトルト、エレンを返して。
But then they really loved him.
できない。お前らそこから離れろ。
信じらんねえ。どういうつもりだエルヴィン。巨人を引き連れてきやがった。
You gotta love Eren, he's just complete maniac.
人類存亡の命運は今この瞬間に決定する。総員突撃。
あれは
He's funny, yeah. I like Matt Smith.
ユミル。
Oh, what are you doing?
邪魔をするなら先に殺さなくては。
やるよ。よっと始末してやる。相手になるよ。片付けよう。よっと始末してやる。
ありがとね。
よっと
I don't hate any of the doctors. I think everyone plays the Doctor perfectly. Someone do this.
補給しておこう。
Yeah, I like all. I like all the doctors. I haven't seen much of Jodie Whittaker.
よっと
But I mean, I liked her. I liked her. Okay. I might go back and watch. One thing.
討伐完了。
They're not always. They don't make it easy to watch everything. Like, I noticed the BBC can be pretty like restrictive. There's more Titans spawn in.
よっと
This one.
拠点は頼んだ。
ありがとう。君のおかげでなんとか助かった。
拠点を作ってくれ。よっとやるよ。よっと
君のような兵士が調査兵団にいてくれることとても心強い。
よっとやるよ。こんなもんか。片付けよう。討伐完了。始末してやる。よっと片付けよう。
こんなもんか。
Those
始
guys.
末してやる。
この気候種よりによって拠点設営を邪魔する気か。
いっか
ー。よし、これで巨人をここへ誘い込めるな。
始末してやる。討伐完了。よっと。こんなもんか。一斉に。はったよっと。次だ。片付けよう。討伐完了。始末してやる。よっと。
These guys and get that last 5 missions. We should have time.
相手になるよ。
If you look at the green bar around this side mission, that's how much time we have to get to it. When it's about to down to a third, they will turn to an emergency purple signal.
討伐完了。補給しておこう。
Oh, it's on him.
よっと。アルミン、よろしくな。連れて行ってく
Go
れ。
on in. The gate.
飛行士の討伐を急ぐんだ。私たちで前線部隊を支援するぞ。すまない。
We totally do not need this, but
こ
no,
の
let's
拠
put
点
up a
を
money
設営
base.
すれば巨人を誘い込めるはずだ。
始末してやる。次だ。
Wait, Krista, how are you here?
すごい活躍ね。
Didn't you get? Aren't you supposed to be like in Ymir's map? Oh, don't do air spot.
しっかり頼むぜ。よろしくな。
任せて。
討伐完了。
Yeah, Krista shouldn't be on the map.
ユミルを殺さないで。それはユミル次第でしょ。私は邪魔する者を殺すだけ。選んで。
こんなもんか。
ユミルだってライナーたちに従わないと殺されるの。選択肢なんてないんだって。
彼女がユミルか。
アルミン、
道を阻むな。討伐するより他ないな。
Wait, did we get the thing? I go. Oh, okay.
私が尊重できる命には限りがある。そしてその相手は6年前から決ま
Yeah,
っている
Ymir is like one of the hardest
ので、私に
Titan
情けを
shifters to
求め
fight.
るのは間違っている。なぜなら今は心の余裕と時間がない。クリスタ、あなたはエレンとユミル、どっち？あなたも邪魔をするの。
Like she's just so relentless.
よっと。
よし、ユミルは抑えたぞ。鎧の巨人に取り付け。
エレン、 今行くから。
やっとここまで来たんだ。故郷に帰るんだ。
ベルトルト。いいの二人とも仲間を置き去りにしたまま故郷に帰って兄を置いていくの。兄なら今地下深くに幽閉されて拷問を受けてるよ。今この瞬間にも兄の体には休む暇もなく様々な拷問が。
悪魔の末裔が根絶やししてる。
The sneak. He snuck him. With one arm. After getting his arm ripped off. That's why Erwin is a champion. I mean, Armin came in with a high-level psyops. Right. We're gonna get right into it. Let's start the retreat. This is going to get ugly. Are you ready? You bet. What's another mode? It's been a long time since I played it, but I think it's you just play through missions, through like the scouting missions as characters that you unlock. So like oh my god.
Stop! I could have dropped my croissant.
Thank you for the reminder not to drop my croissant. Yeah, I think it lets you play scouting missions as the other characters, and they have like their own special stats and their own special like items and things. I think that's what it is. Inferno mode is you unlock it. It lets you. It's basically just turns up the difficulty pretty significantly. We'll be playing that. We'll be playing Inferno mode eventually. Eat. Why didn't you cut him free? I never got that. Like, look at all them Tifuses.
エレンを奪われたら人類の負けだ。早くエレンを見つけないと。闇雲に動いてたら手遅れになる。まずは上がっている演壇の方へ向かおう。
Alright, who we got? We got Krista, we got random unknown. He's so close, might as well get this.
エレンの情報も得られるかも。可能な限り救援していこう。分かった。救援要請だ。
次だ。始末してやる。
まずい。Please get this signal so we can hopefully build a manufacturing construction.
こんなもんか。片付けよう。急に壁外へ連れてこられたと思ったら、なんでこんな目に。くそ。
Characters, if you link up with them, they It will automatically drop out of your party if your party is full and you get a named character. Takes me an effort to it, with an effort to a whole nother level. Right? Build. Oh, still not. And he's being a little squirrely. Up with the hand. It's raining then. Hallelujah. It's a raining then.
始末してやる。よっと。
Really should go after Krista, but he'd be alright.
よっと。片付けよう。アルミン、よろしくな。了解。
He'd be alright. We'll get there in time. Can I come down? Jeez.
やるよ。討伐完了。よっと。
Oh, please do not let this be a... Okay, no. Let's say this is a stupid escort mission.
こんなもんか。よっと。あ
りがとう。死なずに済んだ。エレン・イェーガーを見ませんでしたか？見てないの。ごめんなさい。体勢を整えたら私たちも手を貸すから。よっ
と。
救援要請だ。
片付けよう。よっと。すまん、クリスタ、少しは落ち着けって。くそ、こう巨人がいちゃ話もできねえよ。やるよ。
トニー、お前ら大丈夫か？
よっと。
加勢してください。クリスタたちと話がしたいんです。
次だ。相手に助けたぜ。これでクリスタたちと話ぐらいはできる。
あとは私たちがクリスタとユミルを説得して戦線に戻ります。
よっと。
Oh, they don't have a horse.
よっと。
Annoying.
よっと。アルミン、しっかり頼むぜ。
中東兵団が巨人と戦ってる。放ってはおけない。加勢しないと。
次だ。これじゃ食われちまう。誰か来てくれ。こんなもんか。片付けよう。巨人と戦いたくないから憲兵団に入ったのに。
エレン・イェーガーがどこにいるか知りませんか？早く保護しないと。
そんなの知らねえよ。どうせもう巨人の腹の中だろ。どうだ。討伐完了。よっと。
There's smoke signal there.
おかげで命拾いした。エレン・イェーガーを捜索中なんです。何か情報はありませんか？それはわからないけど、南の方に調査兵団の人がいたはずだよ。調査兵なら直前までエレンの近くにいたかもしれない。行ってみよう。
拠点はここだね。
エレンの野郎もそうだが、ミカサは無事なんだろうな。
やるよ。いった
ー！調査兵団が交戦中だ。加勢するぞ。助かった。礼を言う。
エレンを見ませんでしたか？一刻も早く保護しないと。
イエーガーなら心当たりがある。急いで向かおう。
Where you at?
Water.
Water. Thank you. I have hydration.
今巨人になれなきゃ意味ねえだろ。俺が今母さん、俺は何にもできないままだったよ。
エレン、聞いて。伝えたいことがある。私と一緒にいてくれてありがとう。私に生き方を教えてくれてありがとう。私にマフラーを巻いてくれてありがとう。
そんなもん何度でも巻いてやる。これからもずっと俺が何度でも。
What perfect timing.
なんであいつが食べられてるの？
最悪だ。よりによって座標が最悪のやつの手に渡っちまった。絶対に取り戻さねえと。この世で一番それを持っちゃいけねえのはエレン、お前だ。
何が起きてやがる。巨人がライナーに向かっていきやがった。
わからないけど撤退するなら今しかない。
逃げるには馬が必要だ。私が用意してくる。その間ここでイエーガーを死守しろ。
やるよ。始末してやれ。
エレンをこのまま返すことはできん。ここで蹴りをつけてやる。
相手になるよ。 始末してやる。
救援要請だ。
I forget, why did Mikasa like fight there? Was her
Ah! Why did they drop my song?
was her gear broken or something, or she out of gas? I
倒すしかないですよ。
don't remember. Was there like yeah, punch him, Aaron. Titans have set off by the armor titan.
相手になるよ。
Ah,
ユミル、なんだか不思議なんだけど、あなたといればどんな世界でも怖くないや。
already have the
やるよ。
倒しても倒してもキリがない。このままじゃいつか押し切られる。
来るんじゃねえっつっただろうが。
punch him, Aaron.
してやろうが。やった気にしてやる。
I have no more wiggles to give. I have no more wiggles to
片付
give.
けよう。
ライナー、いい加減にしろよ。クソったれが。
馬の準備はまだみたいだ。なんとかして持ちこたえないと。
相手になるよ。こんなもんか。よっと。片付けよう。
このままじゃガスも刃も尽きる。拠点を設営するから護衛をお願い。
相手になるよ。
ごめん、助かった。
よっと片付けよう。
これで補給できるようになった。感謝するよ。
よっとよっと
ライナーの野郎、直接向かってきやがった。
そんな、他の巨人からエレンを守るので精一杯なのに。
始末してやる。
もう少しで馬の準備が完了する。あと少し踏ん張ってくれ。
このままやるよ。
ガスも刃も残り少ない。私が拠点を設営する。援護してくれ。
よっとよっと
世話になったな。これで補給が可能になったぞ。よっ
と
ライナー、こんなことして何がしたいんだ。おい、答えろよ。
アルミン、
じゃん、もう無理だ。分かった。この状況じゃライナーを倒すしかないんだ。
できるやつとは思ってたが、これほどとは。これから邪魔になるかもしれねえ。
Juicy Bandit. Wait, I'm not attacking.
ライナー
We attack his legs.
僕に何ができる。
Stupid.
何をすればこの状況を変えられる。
しつこいやつだ。いい加減に諦めやがれ。Let's put a smile on that face.
Smile? Okay, 1 second, 1 second.
3年間苦楽を共にした仲だろう。よくも俺たちの前で平然としていられたもんだ。
1 second.
しっかり頼むぜ。
今の俺は戦士だ。どんな手を使ってでも目的を果たしてみせる。
了解。
しっかり頼むぜ。
任せとけ。
Oh, they didn't die from that? I thought it was him. Who's done it?
よっと
Alright.
馬の準備ができたみたいだ。エレンたちを連れてす
ぐ離脱するぞ。
Thank you for the reminder to smile and all the redeems. Just know. Also, there is a redeem for I think 5,000 channel points. If you get 5,000 channel points, you can request a gifted sub. I will gift you a sub for 5,000 channel. Also, if you already have a sub, I will either gift the sub out to the community, or I will gift it to somebody if you want somebody specifically to get it. But only if you already have a sub. You have to have a sub first. First, it always goes to you, and then it'll go to someone of your choice or the community. Yeah. Us.
Stop! I could have dropped my croissant!
Thank you for the reminder not to drop my croissant. It was a goner for sure.
ラガコ村での調査結果が出ました。ラガコ村出身の彼に確認してもらったのですが、やはり今回出現した巨人の正体は村の住人である可能性が高いと思われます。
つまり巨人の正体は人間であると。
まだ確証はありませんが。
エルビー、お前何を笑ってやがる。
ああ、なんでもないさ。
Oh no.
我々はいずれ突き破る。真実を隠している壁を。
Right. There's still one more mission, I believe. Or two. Aaron made it, but we suffered a heavy casualty. I think maybe it was because it's like an expansion. Oh my gosh. Look at all these. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna end stream here. We're gonna end stream. Do hang out though. Do hang out because you get channel points. You get additional channel points for hanging out for the raid. If you have to bounce out after the raid, feel free. Hang out for the raid. Get those additional channel points. Thank you for the croissant. Water? Will do. Okay, we're gonna. Oops. And let's, hit my mic. Sorry about that. Okay, they're only 2 hours in. Yeah, hang out for the raid. Just throw some wave emotes in chat or something, or whatever emotes you want. The cheer emote's fine. I'm gonna throw some of those in chat. Throw some of these in chat. That is A-okay. Oh, did I not? I don't think I have that. Or did? Yeah, okay. It did throw. All right, we're gonna raid my friend for Lemonade. I don't often get a chance to raid him just because of the stream. The times I stream.
Hello there.
Hello. Sugar Rush Angel. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We're actually just ending stream. Thank you for the follow. Love this one. Yeah, just throw some emotes in chat. All right, perfect. Sorry, though, Sugar Rush Angel, thank you for the follow. We will be playing. We still have to finish up Attack on Titan, and we will be playing Inferno mode, which is like the extra hard mode. Yeah, that's actually my raid emote. That will work too. Just there's some emotes in chat. We're gonna raid out to a friend Lemonade. They're playing some Phasmophobia. Hang out for the raid. You do get channel points for hanging out for the raid. We will be playing more Attack on Titan. I don't have a schedule quite yet. It's been a little bit life has been a little bit crazy, so I don't have a set schedule right now. I usually do stream on Saturdays. I usually stream for much longer on Saturdays, but I got some stuff I need to take care of. I usually do 6 to 8 hours, or sometimes even 12-hour streams on Saturdays. I usually do longer story games on Saturdays. They were a variety of games, but Attack on Titan's one I revisit from time to time. So we're just finishing the main story. We're going to do Inferno mode, but we're going to do some Sea of Thieves at some point. We're going to do some Phasmo. We're going to do some more Telltale. So yeah, thank you. It's good to meet you. My name is Timma, and I hope to catch you next time. Later.